Would you be interested in a visa that allows you to live in Spain with your family and travel freely all around Europe with the need to study, work, or even be a tax resident in Spain? This solution exists and it is called Golden Visa or Investor Visa. If you were also thinking of buying one or more real estate properties, either to live in or to invest, this visa is the best option you have to live in Spain. My name is Oscar Turegano and I'm a real estate consultant here in Spain. I received many emails requesting information about the Golden Visa in Spain, and that is why I've decided to elaborate a video in which I'm going to explain in detail everything you need to know about this residence permit. Before we begin, I would like to ask you to hit the like button and comment any questions you may have so that both my team and I can help you. If you already know that you want to invest in Spain and obtain the Golden Visa, you can also contact me through the link you will find below and receive more customized advice. What is the Golden Visa? The Golden Visa is a residence permit that began to become popular in Europe at the beginning of the last decade, and it was in the aftermath of the global financial crisis of 2008. Spain, Portugal, Greece, and other European countries decided to create this new residence permit in order to attract investors, entrepreneurs, and highly skilled workers from overseas. That was the initial idea. However, nowadays this visa is mainly aimed at foreign investors who are willing to invest a significant capital in Spain. What are the requirements for the Golden Visa? First and foremost, you must be of legal age in Spain, which is 18 years old. You cannot be a citizen of the European Union. Remember that this visa is intended for non-European citizens. You cannot have a criminal record in the countries where you have lived in the last 5 years. You must have a medical insurance with an insurance company in Spain. You must have sufficient financial means to stay in Spain during the initial 2 years permit. The total amount that you must prove is 56,000 euros for the main applicant and 28,000 euros for each family member included in the application. You must invest and demonstrate a significant capital investment in Spain. And now comes the question, what is meant by significant capital? According to the law 14/2013 of September 27, significant capital is understood as a foreign investor making one of the following investments. Invest 2 million euros in public debt, which is basically Spanish government bonds. Invest 1 million euros in Spanish companies, stocks and shares. Invest 1 million euros in bank deposits in Spanish financial institutions. To develop a business project that has a great impact on the general interest of the country, either by job creation, the socioeconomic impact of the region, or by a relevant contribution to science or technology. Invest in one or several real estate properties for a value of 500,000 euros free of debt. What is the best investment vehicle? Of all the Golden Visas granted since its appearance in 2014, the purchase of real estate properties is the most used investment by far. Contact us if you need real estate advice in Spain. We will be happy to help you. What are the real estate investment requirements? Be careful because this is a very delicate subject. You'll be surprised at the number of investors who have not been able to obtain the Golden Visa because they did not understand the investment requirements. Let's take a look at what the law says. The acquisition of real estate in Spain with an investment of value equal to or greater than 500,000 euros per applicant. In other words, the applicant must prove an investment of 500,000 euros in his name. Although there are some exceptions that we will see at the end of the video. But don't worry, this doesn't mean that only the applicant can obtain the Golden Visa, since the spouse and children can be included in the application, but the investment must be made by one person. On the other hand, the law tells us that the applicant must prove to have an investment in real estate of 500,000 euros free of any form of debt. The part of the investment that exceeds the required amount may be subject to mortgages or any other form of debt. What is meant here is that the real estate may not be purchased by mortgages or loans or other types of debt up to the value of 500,000 euros. Everything that exceeds this amount can be contributed by means of debt. By the way, remember that all of these amounts do not take into account the payment of taxes. Let's take a quick example here. Let's say that I'm a citizen of the United States and I want to buy 3 properties in Madrid for a total value of 600,000 euros. In order to apply for the Golden Visa, the first 500,000 euros must be paid by cash. However, the remaining 100,000 euros can be paid by using debt, whether it's a credit or a loan or a mortgage, whatever form of debt. By the way, by real estate assets, we are not only referring to houses, but also land, parking lots, commercial real estate, industrial real estate, technically all kinds of real estate assets. If you have any questions about this, I encourage you to contact me or write a comment in this video so we can help you. How does the Golden Visa work? The Golden Visa is a residence permit offered to foreign investors who carry out one of the 5 forms of investment described above. This residence permit is offered to both the investor and their family members. Unlike other visas, the Golden Visa does not require investors to stay in Spain for a minimum period of time. They are not even required to become an effective tax resident in Spain. In fact, the only requirement for obtaining and renewing the visa is that the investor makes and maintains the investment. What are the benefits of the Golden Visa? The Golden Visa is the best residence permit that a foreign citizen can obtain in Spain. With the Golden Visa, it will be possible to live, work, and study in Spain without having to apply for any additional permits. You will be able to include your family in the visa application and they will receive the same benefits as you. You will also be able to travel freely throughout the 26 countries of the Schengen Area without the need for any visas. You will be able to live in Spain without the need to stay in the country for a minimum period of time. That is to say that you will be able to stay in Spain for 3 days or the 365 days a year. And since there is no minimum length of stay, you will not have to be a tax resident and pay taxes in Spain. You will also have the option of obtaining the Spanish citizenship. I'm telling you, you will not find a better visa than the Golden Visa. How long does the Golden Visa last? The initial visa authorization has an initial duration of 1 or 2 years. It depends on whether the application is made from Spain or from a Spanish consulate abroad. Once this initial period expires, you will be able to obtain a residence permit that will be renewed every 5 years as long as the investment is maintained. After the second renewal, you will be able to apply for permanent residence or the Spanish citizenship. How is the Golden Visa process? The process of granting and renewing the Golden Visa is very quick and straightforward, since it is managed through the unit of large companies and strategic partnerships and not the immigration office. After submitting all the documentation to the competent authority, it may take 20 days to obtain the resolution. After receiving the resolution with a favorable result, you will have 1 month to apply for the investor visa at the Spanish consulate of the country where you are and thus be able to travel to Spain. Frequently asked questions. Do I have to invest 500,000 euros in cash or can I use financing? You cannot use debt. You have to pay at least 500,000 euros out of your pocket. However, I remind you that any amount exceeding 500,000 euros can be financed. Can I make the investment jointly with my spouse? As a general rule, you cannot, but you will be able to do it if your marriage is in a community property regime. What I usually recommend to my clients is that they can make the investment in the name of the applicant and then they add the spouse to the application so that both will receive the Golden Visa at the same time and without any problems. Can I buy several properties worth in total 500,000 euros? Of course you can. In fact, that is why I recommend to many of my clients, one of the properties will serve as the investor's residence and the rest can be, for example, investment properties and obtain a rental income from them. Can I bring my family to Spain with the Golden Visa? Yes, you can. You can bring your spouse, your children when you apply for the visa and you just have to add them in the application. However, your child must be under 21 years of age and must be financially dependent on you. Can I apply for the Golden Visa if I made the investment before 2014? Unfortunately, you cannot. The investment must have been made after the law that regulates the visa. If this video has helped you, I would greatly appreciate if you could like and share this video with people who may be interested. Please contact us if you need customized real estate advice or leave a comment with any questions you may have. My team and I will try to help.